Had splits come through this morning early. It is the evening of October 23rd. We're once again back in the set here we call the locust set after the G3 buck. Yesterday it was 84 degrees. We had a big south wind come in, and then today, complete opposite. We've got a north wind. I think it's 42 degrees right now, 15 to 20 mile an hour wind. We've had a huge drop in temperature. This morning, the reason we're back in the stand is I had pictures of the G3 right here over my shoulder on this camera at 5 o'clock this morning. So he was in this field this morning. He's close. I'm not getting him on anywhere else on the farm but this field, so I feel like right now this is his spot. So we're just trying to stay on him. Every time we've hunted this so far, we haven't bumped any deer. We've gotten in and out, so I don't think we've pressured the area. So it's just a cat and mouse game right now, kind of trying to catch him on the right night. But conditions are ideal again, so we're back in the same spot. Just hoping he'll step out and give us a chance. Should be a nice evening. We were setting up and I had a doe and fawn actually pop out already, so I think it's about 3:30 right now, so we're going to settle in. We've got a couple hours, but it's cold, it's blustery, and conditions are ideal to get a deer on their feet. All right, well, back here at the cabin. That was sit number 5 for the G3. Had the right conditions again. Really thought we were on him tonight, but again, he gave us a slip and didn't show. Another encounter with splits. I think he came into about 15 yards tonight, so that deer has an awesome frame. So hopefully we can get him through one more year. He could be something special next year. But we're going to be back at it all weekend here. We've got some great weather coming in, so the hunt for G3 continues. All right, it is the evening of October 25th. We are back in the locust set one more time. We're just continuing to get the right winds, the right weather, so we're just staying on this deer. He's kind of ghosted me the last few days. I haven't had any pictures of him, but still checking all the other cameras on the farm. This is the only spot we've had him, so just feel like if we put our time in this spot, we're eventually going to see him. We've been pretty good about getting in and out of here without bumping any deer. Fortunately, the night we just got out to the tree and there was a doe right below us here, and she took off blowing, so never a way you want to start the evening, but I was half tempted just to turn around and go home, but we're going to sit it out. You never know. It's October 25th, so anything can happen. We've had a little buck cruising through and a fawn already out in the field, so we're just hopeful we can get lucky and catch G3. Nice solid deer. Short tines, but not bad. He'll come check us out. Of course he is. Everybody but the one we want. Back when the big one went there, they all go okay. This first one was pretty good. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. Well, it worked out really good. I just got the second doe down in the morning. Came through the gap perfect. Got a little buck coming in now to our left, but we've had some really good deer movement this morning. It's been a nice morning already. So the muddy and the little gap here that we set up is just perfect. I mean, these deer just walk right through here. Exactly what we designed. So we're gonna try to get a few does down this morning, have a fun hunt, and then this spot could be really good here come the rut. But there's a lot of does on this farm, so my goal this year is to really try to do some management, get quite a few down off this farm. But fun way to start the morning, 2 down. You want her? Yep. Nice shot. Well, what a fun hunt here this morning. We slipped over the 160 this morning on some doe management. Just had a great morning. Deer were moving really good for us. You can see we've got nice, 3 nice big mature doe down. It's gonna be some great meat for the freezer for some families who are in need. And all weekend, you know, we've been hunting the G3 buck pretty hard at the main farm, and the cameras just kind of all of a sudden went blank. He wasn't showing up, so rather than continue just to hunt without knowing where he's at, we decided to take a break, come over here and work on our doe population. This farm, it has so many deer on it, so we're gonna try to just take as many does off this farm as we can. So we had a perfect wind this morning for the muddy. We came in and the set just worked perfect. This is exactly what we set this spot up for. We've got the green food plot here, we've got the beans and this little pinch, and the deer just absolutely worked, you know, right through and gave us some great shots. So so now we're gonna be moving in. I'm actually gonna head back to work for a few days, and then we've actually got our vacation coming up, so we're gonna be hitting it really hard here starting this Friday. We're still waiting on Super Freak to show up. I've got Twin Towers to show up, and then obviously we're still gonna be chasing down the G3 buck. Aaron's got a few really nice deer over on his new piece of property as well. So hopefully we'll have some good action coming up here in November. But man, sweet November is right around the corner. Getting excited. We've actually got a few snow flurries in the air today, and the temperatures look like they're going to stay pretty mild here for the next few weeks. So should be some really exciting action coming up. So appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. November's right around the corner. Alright, it is the morning of Halloween. I'm out here on the main farm this morning. Came back in this morning after the G3 buck. It's a beautiful morning. Cold, windy. Just feels like a great day to be in the tree. Had splits come through this morning early. So it's nice to see him still running around. Had a few deer kind of filter through. And then I was standing there actually watching some does, heard something behind me, and the G3 buck just slipped in here with the doe off this hill. It happened super fast. I was trying to get the arm turned around and trying to get my bow ready, and he ended up, he was at 25 yards and ended up walking up this hillside here, and self-filming today. Didn't have my cameraman today. I've got him back tomorrow, but I was hoping I could try to get it done. That was a dead deer if I wasn't trying to get him on camera, but when you're self-filming, with a big camera and arm and the deer moving, it's one thing if you're, sitting on a food plot, but during the rut in the timber like this, he was on the move, and it was just so hard for me to try to get on him with the camera and get focused, but so missed an opportunity there. He kind of worked up here across the CRP field, chasing that doe up to that big food plot where we've been trying to hunt him at, so may see if we can try to slip up there tonight and get on him. If not, we'll probably, the wind's supposed to switch out of the northwest tomorrow. It'll be really cold in the morning. We might probably try to drop down this bottom where he came out of and stay on him, but really cool to see him. He's got a great frame. Definitely a deer I'd like to try to get down. But that's hunting, that's what happens, but I'm trying to stay committed to getting this done on camera, so if we can't get him on camera, we're going to let him walk. But awesome morning. Man, I've had some great hunts on Halloween. It's one of my favorite days to be out in the woods. We've got some warm temperatures coming up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with these warm temps. But cold this morning, and things are really starting to get rocking here in Illinois. I'm going to sit tight for a little bit yet. There are a lot of times I've seen these deer chasing a doe like that, and then 30-40 minutes later you'll see them come back through by themselves, kind of backtracking and searching. So I'm going to sit in here for a little bit, see if there's any chance they could come back through. If not, we'll get a game plan together for possibly this evening or tomorrow morning.